Okay, so this is a plant you can probably get in most nurseries at the right time of year, but I have space for it in one of my projects, so I thought I'd get some when I saw it. It's still flowering, both in the gardens in question and here. Can you see those beautiful sort of pinky purple blooms? Now this is Salvia Amethyst, Salvia nemorosa Amethyst, and it has got these beautiful blooms. Might have to do that makeup tutorial thing, hey? There we go. Some nice sort of lilac purple blooms, and these are the open flowers, and these are the spent ones. And I actually think the spent flowers of the Amethyst nemorosa varieties in general are really quite beautiful as well. You know, they've got this, like, hang on to this purple tone, which is just stunning, really textural. And because they're quite tall plants, and I've put two here because you kind of get a better impression if I stack them artfully. Because they're tall, they move quite a bit, which is nice, right? It's nice to have that kind of motion, that movement in your outdoor space. They are extremely popular with bees, pollinators, hoverflies. If you go through my, this isn't a plug, I'm just saying, if you go through my Instagram, you will no doubt find videos of this plant covered in bees, photos of it, videos, because they love them. And what a great thing, because it repeat flowers, and what will have happened is the nursery will have cut these back, and they are on their second flowering. Do you hear that? They're on their second flowering, so they do repeat flower, that's a robin. Isn't it gorgeous? What a gorgeous sound. You see my cat in the background? She's been making filming very difficult. I might do a bloopers reel. But it means they're repeat flowering, so you can put them in a small garden because they are pumping out the benefits. They are giving you flowers more than once, which I think is something that a plant needs to do. If it's a herbaceous perennial, if it's not evergreen, needs to flower at least twice, I think, to be in a small garden to earn its place. So they do have because they're part of the sage family, so the herb sage, salvia, which is Salvia officinalis. This Salvia nemorosa amethyst has got a scent to the leaves. Now, I love sage. I don't like the smell of the leaves, but then I'm not crushing my hands on them all the time. So you won't notice that it isn't overly scented at all unless you stick your nose in it. But it is such a beautifully textural, because of the movement, flower. And of course you get this sort of spent flower stem colour. Then you get that beautiful lilac-y purple bloom, and it flowers twice. It can take dappled shade, full sun. I wouldn't put it in heavy part shade. You could do it on the lighter end of part shade. So, 6 hours, 5 hours, and it would probably do okay. But any more than that, it's not going to do as well as it will in the sun. It might do some, but it won't do as well as it will do in the sun. It's about 90 centimetres when it's in the ground, I think. It can be floppy if we have a wet season, and if you put it in clay, it's floppier than if it's in, free draining soil. The weight of the water sort of creates lush growth, and so it's heavy, and the stems can't quite take it, and they tend to sort of sink a little bit. But that's a lovely feel as well. That's a lovely look. So yeah, Salvia nemorosa Amethyst. I think it's a really good doer. So I love it for a garden. Okay, cheers.